The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Well, we are tracking a couple of growth and income stocks with some hefty dividends. At least that's what Nina Mishra tells me. She is the editor of Zacks Income Investor. She's uncovered these two that are on her radar. You're going to tell us a little bit more about them. They're both recognizable names.
Yes.
As far as
names, yeah.
Age and number of years they've both been around.
Right.
H&R Block is the first one, and I think everybody knows they prepare income taxes.
Yes. So it seems they have been benefiting from, tightening labor markets and improving wages, and because more people file their tax returns if the labor market improves. They reported much better than expected results earlier this month, and that is the reason why analysts have been raising their estimates. So if you go to the detailed estimates page, you can see this nice rise in estimates, and that has sent the stock back to a Zacks rank number 1. Now, in addition to a top rank, this stock looks very good from the industry and sector rank perspective too. You can see that industry is in the top 8% and sector is in the top 31%. It has a VGM score of A, with A for growth, A for value, and B for momentum. So all these things look good. And above all, it has a very nice dividend yield of 3.1%.
Yeah, I saw that.
And in fact, they have been returning a lot of capital to shareholders via dividends and share buybacks. And along with the results, they announced an increase in the dividend by about 9%. And this was a significant increase in their dividend for the second year in a row. It has an expected EPS growth rate of 11%. And if, tax reforms as promised by the Trump administration, they are implemented or they come out with significant tax reforms, then the stock is again going to benefit. So I think it's worth a look.
So is the results we're seeing now in the earnings reflective of the tax season that just passed?
Yes, yeah. The results of course also benefited because there were more tax filings, but in general because when the economy improves and wages pick up, then more people file tax returns. So that benefits tax preparation software providers, and they have this dual model of in-store services as well as digital services. So they are catering to all kind of clients.
So is this one of those seasonal stocks where outside of the tax season you may see just a little tail off in earnings?
The stock has been doing very well of late. Over the past 1 year, it has done significantly well because it continues to beat estimates quarter after quarter.
Okay. Let's go on to B&G Foods, BGS the ticker. Food products company.
So yes, so they market packaged food across the United States and Canada. They own a portfolio of very well-known brands. This company has been growing a lot organically as well as through acquisitions. In fact, in the last 20 years, they have acquired more than 40 brands, and last 4 acquisitions have almost doubled the size of the company.
Wow.
One of the notable acquisitions was that of Green Giant. That was in late 2015.
That's a name everybody will recognize.
Yes. So they also reported better than expected results. And if you go to detailed estimates page, you can see that analysts have raised their estimates, particularly for the current year after better than expected results. This stock has a Zacks rank of 2 and a VGM score of B. it has a very juicy dividend yield of more than 5%.
I was going to let you say it, yeah.
They also have been increasing their dividends consistently. They have been paying dividends consistently since their IPO. And in November last year, they had increased their dividend by almost 11%.
Wow.
That is why this beautiful dividend yield of more than 5%, and an expected EPS growth rate of 10%. So this is a stock to consider if you're looking for a rather stable company in a defensive industry with a solid dividend yield and excellent dividend track record.
Okay. Do you own either of these two?
I own the first one, H&R Block, in the income investor portfolio.
All right. Well, thanks for that. And don't forget, you can find more information on stocks in general, not only these two, but many others, on our website, zacks.com. Get over to the homepage, link to it all from there. With Nina, I'm Terry Ruffalo.